Welcome back to another Whatever Wednesday. It's BMARSZ here with
Max.
No Sleeves.
No Sleeves.
Why don't you use your social media name? Anyway, today I'm eating something extra special, which is my family's homemade chicken and dumpling recipe. Were you like waiting for me to do something special?
No, I just like how you said something extra special, which is, and I don't know if you're really doing that on Wednesdays as well.
Oh no, I think it's just like in my vernacular.
Like you click record, you're like, extra special today, which is, hold on, what happened? I just blacked out.
You know, I literally always do the mukbang intro on my channel and like vice versa. So if you guys want the recipe to this video, it's actually going to be on my personal channel, BMARSZ, which will be linked in the description box down below. It is, hopefully it makes you laugh, but it's technically not that hard. It just takes a long time. So like, if you're gonna make this, buckle up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a half day for this. So something my family does is they actually put potatoes at the bottom of the dish, which is completely optional, but we had some in the fridge, so I thought, why not? Get some. Do you like some potatoes?
Yes, please.
Yeah, do you go?
Thanks.
Okay, so there's two types of dumplings in here. These ones are called drop dumplings, and then below them, I made so much on accident. I meant to half it. These are what we call slickers in my family.
Slickers.
These are huge.
Sounds good.
I am so excited. Wanna give me your bowl?
Do you want to hold it? Thanks. Ooh. Nice.
Trying to get some big chicken pieces for you.
Big chicken.
I should have picked bigger bowls, but like, you know. If anybody says that they have had this before, like in a can or a Cracker Barrel, I will defriend you. Because it is different. Some salt. This is the worst pepper.
The pepper comes out so fast.
It has too big of holes. That's what she said. He said. I don't know.
Somebody said it.
Okay. Here are our bowls. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
It's very hot, so be careful. I'm warning you.
Very nice. We cheersing now?
Yes. You cheers me like for every other video. This is the one that I
just
need.
Drop them.
You just lick it off the table.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is by far my favorite meal in the world. The dumplings, the slickers I cooked a little too long because I almost effed up. The drop dumplings real bad. I had to FaceTime my mom while she was sleeping.
What time is it? Oh my god.
Because usually you put the drop dumplings and the regular slickers in at the same time, but I couldn't figure out what consistency to make them. But when they're done, they should be like fluffy. Do you remember what my mom's tasted like?
Yeah. First time I had this was at your grandma's house.
Oh, in Missouri.
You guys were slaving away all afternoon, just cutting up dumplings.
You guys as in like my grandma and my mom and I like
Yeah.
bothered them in the kitchen.
Yeah. And I was like, another football game? Sure, I guess I'll watch a third one. Poor me.
But do you remember it or is it too long ago?
Of course. It was very good.
Do you think these are the same?
These are equally as good. They're all equally the same good. Shout out to your mom and your grandma.
I feel like I could have added more spices in the broth, but my family does not measure ingredients.
Yeah, I saw your menu was on like an index card or something. Your recipe, yeah.
What do you like better, the slickers or the drop dumplings?
Slickers.
So good.
Slickers.
You can see the steam.
Yeah, the problem with Here's the problem with chicken and dumplings. I'll tell you the problem right now. Is when you serve it, it's like blazing hot. But then you take a bite and you're like, oh dang, that's incredibly good. And then you just like keep trying to eat it super fast because it tastes so good. but it's so
It's so hot. But it tastes so much better when it's like fresh off the stove.
Mm-hmm.
That's how like Koreans like to eat their food anyway. Like they'll eat it when it's still on an open flame.
Baya.
Like hot pot, so hard for me to eat.
Because it. Oh yeah, it was incredible.
You like it?
Very good job, babe. First time doing it by yourself? Whoa.
I never was brave enough to do it by myself.
Did you make those growing up? Were they like, little Brittany, she was like, I want to help, Grandma. And Grandma's like, no, you'll ruin it.
Just face palm me out of the kitchen.
Did you like, were you like on a booster seat in the kitchen, like cutting up dumplings, or what were you doing?
I mean, I tried to help when I was older so I could like, let me check. Like I've helped like roll the dough out and stuff like that, but you know, it's a lot of my mom and my grandma saying like, this is when it feels right. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try to take a mental like image. What do you need?
Do you have another one of these or no? We use all of them?
Well,
I want to put it on my hand so I can hold this bowl.
there's one that has like gum on it.
That's okay. Thank you.
Oh my god. It's hard for me to talk right now because I'm just
Stuffing.
This unfortunately is like a recipe for me that like I can't eat anybody else's. You know what I mean?
Do they have it at Cracker Barrel? Is
Yeah.
that what you were talking about?
Yeah. Like I'll tell people my favorite meal is chicken and dumplings. They're like, oh, like cracker, and I'm like, don't. Don't even.
You ever been to a Cracker Barrel?
Oh yeah. I mean, not for like years.
One time my friend and I were driving from Connecticut to North Carolina to visit my other friend. It's a long drive. And right around Virginia, I saw one of those like giant post signs for Cracker Barrel, you know? Is it right off the highway? Just a giant pole and it says Cracker Barrel. And then I was like, oh, Cracker Barrel, I remember that place. And then literally in 1.5 miles, I saw another pole that said Cracker Barrel. And I was like, that's weird. Those are like right next to each other. And then we saw a Cracker Barrel every mile the entire way down. Like Virginia,
Really?
North Carolina, or into North Carolina. It was insane. We thought like we were losing it. You know, because we were like, okay, that was crazy. We're already in the car for like 8 hours and we're getting the giggles and whatever. And then we're like, oh my god, another Cracker Barrel. We didn't stop.
You didn't stop?
No. We didn't stop because we were late and it was like a 10-hour drive and we got there like 5 minutes to spare. We were our friend was in a play, Romeo and Juliet.
How? That is some boy crap.
Yeah, so we were driving down.
To literally drive and then make it right before the play. Like
We like right before the play. It was very, very close. Literally an 8 to 10 hour drive. I forget what it is.
why were you guys late? Did you leave late or just too many stops?
We didn't stop once. We drove the whole way. We were late because
Oh my god, there's no way I could have done that. I would have to pee my pants.
my friend Garrett was just a very hyper-focused driver. We were late because we were in college and he came to visit me in college on Friday. Friday night we went out and had a couple of beers, and then Saturday morning
couple of beers.
we had to like get up and go. And so we were just like, oh my god, we're gonna be late. So the whole time we're like, I think it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, right? And I don't know, like it's not easy to pick up a lot of time when you're flying down the highway. You know, we couldn't go any faster.
No, I've noticed like when you speed, it really only adds like a couple minutes.
At most, like especially when I'm trying to blaze through LA and I'm going as fast as I possibly can, I can beat the GPS by like 1 to 2 minutes. And if I dawdle, I get there like right on time. So then I'm like, why am I driving like a lunatic? I'm saving 90 seconds.
It all just matters when you leave the house.
Yeah.
There's no way to save time.
That's delicious.
I'm trying to like not clink my. Nope. Okay. Never mind.
Not do what? Clink your thing?
Yeah, my fork in the bowl.
Mmm. It was bomb.
Ooh. Mm. One thing quarantine has given me is time to indulge.
Did you guys go on road trips growing up or anything? Have you been on any road trips?
Whenever I moved, my family drove a lot. Except like to Hawaii. Obviously.
It's a tough drive.
But I think it was easier to drive technically because we always had animals. Hi. Want to say hi to Mukbang fam? Ready? Oh, there we go.
Good boy.
Come here.
Hi, buddy. Yeah.
Come here. Jax. Come here. Look at how sad our baby is. Hi. He had his balls chopped off and he had a hernia, so he is having a recovery of a lifetime. But anyway, yeah, so it's really, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of unsafe to fly animals because we always had boxers growing up, which are really big dogs, and so you have to put them under, like with the suitcases and stuff. What is that called? Cargo?
Cargo.
And anytime we had to do it, it was just like so terrifying.
And then I feel like they come out and they're like
so freaked out. You know, they don't understand, obviously, but it's mostly like, can they really control the temperature down there? Like,
and you hear these horror stories of animals just getting too cold or even dying. Or,
yeah.
Like there's all these stories about these musicians and their prized cello or their prized whatever large string instrument. And they're like, I have insurance on this. Like I can't do this. Like I cleared it with the airline. Blah blah blah. And it's still like it's broken. You know. I mean these instruments can get like $20,000-$30,000. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm sure, especially like the bigger instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a big chicken. Do you want to drop dumpling too?
Like a trombona.
I definitely could have halved the drop dumpling.
It's okay, we can have leftovers.
Well, I halved the amount that was on the box for pancakes, and then I realized that like I wasn't making pancakes, so like it was stupid that I followed those directions. Like my mom was like, that is way too watery, and I was like, you know what? That makes sense. Do you want more?
That's okay.
Just don't have enough room. So yeah, I remember my parents had the van that had a door on one side.
Nice.
And they got tricked into buying that van because they bought it right before I was born, I think. And of course the salesmen have to know like the next year.
There's a van with two doors.
Dual doors are coming out. But my parents bought that van and then the two doors came out. My mom said she was livid. Because they didn't have the money to like return it or, you know, sell it or
that's
whatever.
such a swindle.
My whole life we had a van with the one door, like growing up. But I remember for road trips, my parents had like a TV, like a literal little, like this big of TV, like a box. And they put it in between the two seats for me and my brother, and we just watched the VHS Disney.
Nice. That's so smart.
Oh my god, the VHS player was like in the TV, you know?
Oh, I'm familiar.
But I'm like, what did they plug that into? Like, how did they do that?
Probably the cigarette lighter.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We had those Disney VHS ones too, but my brother really liked the ones with just the songs.
Movies of just songs?
It would be, the whole VHS would be like one song from The Jungle Book, one song from Aladdin, one song from Lion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just a weird mix. I don't know how they picked them.
That's so funny.
It was like music videos, but
For the songs.
oh, for the song. Hi, buddy.
I wonder the next time we're going to be allowed to like travel again and stuff.
I know, it's crazy.
Like I was planning on this summer going to Missouri and trying to like camp with my grandparents and stuff, but like...
When do you think the next time we'll be allowed to get on a plane? Period.
I mean, we're allowed to get on planes technically. Like, there are still flights going out right now.
Yeah. How many people on them?
My friend Christina flew home. Take off my lipstick.
Oh, good.
My friend Christina flew home, I think just because like, she's like, what's the point of being here? Even though I feel like it's kind of dangerous. But she was the only person on the plane.
The entire plane?
No. And she's from St. Louis, actually, where my
my
grandparents
God.
are from.
That's nuts.
I know, I'm like, why wouldn't the airline just like, not? You know, it's gotta cost way more money to fly that airplane.
That's so scary.
Slowing down. I really thought I could accomplish. I know I can accomplish 2 goals.
So quarantine's great for accomplishing your goals. Things you have been really putting off, like putting away 2 bowls of
Chicken
and
dumplings.
dumplings.
I definitely made some for leftovers tomorrow. I'm figuring it out. I really hope that you guys make this recipe at home. It will tickle my heart.
Tickle my hat.
And if you do make it, tag me. Like an Instagram story or whatever so we can see it.
There was one time I was talking to this guy, and yeah, we were talking about music. And he goes, "What about you? You ever tickle the ivories?" I was like, "What did you just say to me?" And he was like, "That's a thing for playing the piano. You never heard that? Tickle the ivories."
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, well, pay it forward, I guess, because he said that to me, and I was literally like I gave him this look, like, you know, he was like, "Wow, I am sorry. Obviously, you don't know what that means." What about you? You tickle the ivories?
It definitely sounds
It's like,
sexual.
never talk to me ever again.
But I feel like if you did get that joke, like 2 people who do play the piano would probably be like,
Yeah, 2 dudes in khakis or whatever. And we'd like cheers our orange soda. Ginger ale, ginger ale.
Is that what piano players wear?
Yeah, don't they wear the... Oh, no, they wear those jackets with the tails, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
when they sit down at the piano, they flip their
Tail
tails
cups.
out. Oh boy.
How are you feeling? I feel like you can usually put away way more than me.
I'm good.
Did you eat before this?
We've been together 24 hours of the last 24 hours, so...
You mean 24 days? 24 hours of the 24 days?
We've been together 24 hours a day for the last 37 days.
Is that how long this quarantine's been?
What day are we on? I don't know. The other day I was like day 11 and I was on a Zoom call with my friends and they were like, "No, bro."
Yeah, it's been at least a month.
I thought it was early March. California put the...
California was like the 15th, maybe?
Yeah,
or the
but
13th.
LA was before California.
Yeah.
So we've been sheltering for quite a while.
Quite a while. What do you think's the weirdest thing we're gonna have to get back used to? That was really hard for me to speak in English.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm starting to hit my food coma.
I think it's going to be tough figuring out public transportation.
Yeah.
Because I got to
Like
wipe
subways,
down
yeah.
everything. Buses, and it's like cramming a lot of people into a little space. It's gross.
I mean, LA never had their public transportation figured
No,
out,
LA
so it's not
sucks.
going to be our problem.
I like that a lot of people have now realized that they can work from home.
I know, I wonder if a lot of people...
Yeah, they'll be like, "Okay, time to go back to work." And you're like, "Excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm good."
I wonder if they'll be allowed to like request just keeping a permit. But I don't know, would you rather... I would technically not rather work from home. I feel like I'm probably one of the only people. It depends on like what kind of drive you have, but like going to the gym. I hate working out at home. And that 10-minute drive to the gym just like gets me in gear. Like, okay, you're gonna work out, just spend the hour or
You're
whatever.
gonna hate it, but...
But like working out at home, it's so hard to like push myself when I'm just by myself in my house and like my cat keeps sitting on me and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I can't move anymore. So I feel like the same way about work. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
we do it like with editing and stuff, but it's a lot easier for me to like go somewhere and be like, this is now your focus bubble.
Yeah.
And like have home be like,
I mean, I think that is an absolute, like a privilege. Like I love going somewhere and working somewhere. I feel like that really gets me in a good mindset. But
Yeah.
if someone has to go into their office, like now, and they so clearly don't. It's gonna be a little tricky.
Yeah, especially if you have like a super long commute. I'd be like, okay, can we figure this out? But
my old boss used to always tell me that a commute was like the biggest times thief of your life because you don't think about it. But
it's just what it is.
You know, 45 minutes in the morning, that's an hour and a half, hour and a half a day. That's 15 hours a week or whatever.
No. Can't think about that. That's why I always try to work places that are like.
Yeah, so my old boss would move next to his office, no matter where it was. It was
really?
crazy. It was crazy.
I mean, I get that. I feel like a reason why LA's traffic is so bad because it's hard to find jobs here because there are so many humans here. So many people are driving like from here to the west side or the west side to Culver City or Culver City to who knows. Like it's everyone just trying to like get to their job or audition.
Yeah. I'm
tapping out.
You're done?
I'm done. How are you feeling?
I'm comfortable.
What?
$4. I'm comfortably full.
So you have another bowl?
I could probably have another bowl and then kill myself.
If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. I always forget to say it in the beginning. Comment down below what your favorite recipe is. Like growing up, the thing that like when your mom cooked it, you were like so stoked. For Max, it is schnitzel?
Chicken schnitzel. My grandma used to make it. It's my favorite.
Yeah, so mine's this recipe, this chicken and dumplings. If you make it, let me know also. And make sure you hit subscribe and hit that red notification bell so you never miss an upload. And go watch my video on my channel and everything Max ever posted ever. And I think that's it. We love you so much and we'll see you next time.
That's a W, babe.
This is on the west side.
Oh, you go a soft curve.
This is so ugly.
Ooh,
I hate that. Whatever Wednesday out.